Section 46 of Counsels and Maxims is the end of Chapter 3 on our relation to others. In it, Schopenhauer gives us some parting advice about how an intellectually superior person might speak and deal with a society of people who are more slow-witted than himself. Here's what he writes. To speak without emphasizing your words, parler sans accent, is an old rule with those who are wise in the world's ways. It means that you should leave other people to discover what it is that you have said. And as their minds are slow, you can make your escape in time. On the other hand, to emphasize your meaning, parler avec accent, is to address their feelings, and the result is always the opposite of what you expect. If you are only polite enough in your manner and courteous in your tone, there are many people whom you may abuse outright and yet run no immediate risk of offending them. That's the end of section 46 and the end of chapter 3. We might say we have an appearance here of Schopenhauer the troll, pointing out to us that if your mind is operating at a much faster pace than other people's, you might say something, and provided that you say it without driving your meaning home and making it obvious, it will take their more slowly operating minds a longer time to figure out that you've just said something offensive or insulting. And by that point, you've left the party. You've made your escape. The conversation is over, and they're left to realize an hour or a day later that, in fact, you dealt them a kind of a crushing blow, that you said something that that they may be able to interpret as offensive. That the implicit advice here from Schopenhauer is that this is precisely the way to act, to speak without accent, let other people figure out what your words mean, and sometimes that will be to your advantage that they only figure it out after you've gone away. The opposite course is to be recommended against, that don't drive home your meaning and appeal therefore to people's feelings. When you appeal to their feelings, the result is not going to be to your liking. So it sounds here like Schopenhauer, if he's speaking here, he thinks to fellow sort of intellectually superior people, seems to think that he's advising them to take advantage of your natural superiority in this regard, to move about in society, as it were, as someone, with kind of a super speed power, right? The fact that you can think more quickly than other people, react more quickly, means you can do things socially, and the effect is so delayed and so retarded that it won't actually end up striking you or affecting you. So a bit like one of those characters in a superhero movie with super speed, which turns out to be something like a universal hack, right? This guy can do just about anything if he moves 20%, 50%, 100% faster than everyone else. Something going on here in the realm of thought, I think, with Schopenhauer. So that's his final advice to us about dealing with other people on our relations to others. We'll turn to the beginning of chapter 4, titled Worldly Fortune, in the next video. Thanks for watching today. Goodbye.